Remember that it's important for you to prioritize your well-being in these pauses so that you can start creating a life of purpose and authenticity. And that is exactly what I did. I mean, my clients will tell you I am known for this saying, the power in the pause. And really all that means is just taking a minute to pause instead of to react. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Power in the Pause podcast. I am your host, Wendy Paige Sterling, and I am absolutely thrilled to embark on this incredible and transformative journey with you. Today marks the beginning of something completely extraordinary, and that is a journey of self-discovery and empowerment and embracing the beauty in life's pauses. Now, you may be somebody wondering, what exactly is the power in the pause? And what is this podcast going to be about, Wendy? Well, let me share that with you. So this podcast is so much more than just that. What I am intending for the Power in the Pause podcast to be is really a space that is dedicated to you, a time where you gift yourself with the ability to start exploring the potential that lies within the pauses of life. You know, we go through life on autopilot, and instead of us just taking a minute to breathe, we just plow through trying to check things off of our to-do list. And I know that that's what I used to do. For those of you who don't know my story or are new to this podcast, I went through a very unexpected life transition, not once, but twice. The first one was about 7 years ago, back in 2016, where I realized that my 15-year marriage was coming to an end. And then again at the beginning of 2022, when my mom passed away from ovarian cancer. And those moments, while I wanted to speed through them and just get over it and deal with it, and just, in some cases, I tried to numb out, what I realized I had to do instead was really to feel through a lot of what it was that I was going through. But what I finally came to realize is that it was really in those moments where I forced myself to get present and to pause, right? Pausing in those moments where we just want to speed through those moments that we feel that trigger or that challenge us. But ultimately, what pausing does is it helps to transform us. And ultimately, it will shape the course of your journey and change your life and put it on the path that I know that you desire. And how do I know that? Well, because in these life transition moments, that's when we discover our true strength, our inner wisdom, and our ability to create a life that I call intuitively designed. So whether you're navigating a divorce, the loss of a loved one, a career transition, any sort of grief, a unexpected career transition, right? Or you're just seeking personal growth, or curious about how it is that you can make the most of these pivotal moments in our life, well, you are in the right place, because we are going to embark in every single one of my episodes on what I like to call a shared quest. So this is going to be one where we explore, where we have a conversation. I'll be sharing tips and advice, all intended to empower you wherever it is that you are in navigating that life transition. So just remember that everybody is going to be in a different place. So the practical tools and insights that I'm going to gift you with in this podcast will help you either now or later to thrive during your life and during these particular transformative pauses. So remember that it's important for you to prioritize your well-being in these pauses so that you can start creating a life of purpose and authenticity. And that is exactly what I did. I mean, my clients will tell you I am known for this saying, the power in the pause. And really all that means is just taking a minute to pause instead of to react, to take that breath in. Maybe sometimes you may need more than one breath. I know I do on some days. And just listen inside, listen to what it is that is coming up for you, get curious about it. And instead of just reacting, just take a minute and really be thoughtful, have some mindfulness around what it is that you want to achieve, what your intention is in engaging with the other person. Or, it could be, not a person, it could just be a particular situation. And what that's going to help you do is really help you to see life from the lens of possibility. And so I hope that together we are going to unlock the power within you so that you can start seeing the power within life's pauses, and to do it with an unwavering belief that extraordinary transformations are on the other side. So in each and every episode, we are going to dive deeper into different topics, and I'm going to share stories that are going to inspire you. The first story that I'm going to share is my own. And that particular story has to do with the first moment that I realized the power in the pause. And that happened on a day where my ex-husband was driving up, dropping my kids off at my house, and he pulled into my driveway. And I remember I got this feeling within me that I didn't want him on my property. I could feel his energy. And I had a choice in that moment. I could have opened the door and I could have just completely, unleashed myself at him. And instead, what I chose to do was I chose to just pause, take a deep breath, open the door without him even seeing me. So I opened it with me behind it. And I let my kids in, and I got present in that moment, welcomed my kids, hugged them, kissed them. And then what I did was I sent him a message and just let him know that in the future, I would appreciate if he would not drive onto my driveway, that if he would please let the boys off at the street. And he responded and said, okay. And I share that example with you guys for a couple of reasons, right? The power in the pause, and to also share with you guys that, I could have sat here and been like, oh my God, if I try to do that, he's going to be all resistant and he's going to question me and he's going to this, and you come up with all these assumptions. And you just never know. Assumptions are not based on facts. And what I know to be true is that when you allow yourself the power in the pause, you gift yourself with that. You're coming from a place of positivity. Your energy is vibrating at a high place, and you're coming through to the other person authentically, where they're actually going to hear you. And so I invite you guys today to choose a moment where instead of reacting, you choose to respond, and do so by remembering how much of your power resides in the pauses that you gift yourself. So remember to embrace the power in the pause. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's episode. I hope that you gained some nuggets of information that are going to help you to get more present in your life and to see the unlimited possibility in the power in the pause. Sending you all so much love, light, and joy as always. Mwah. Bye, everybody.